God doesn't just love you. God doesn't just believe in you. God doesn't just want you to live well. He created you to do well. He created you to be successful. He created you to be wealthy. That's the point. Accept that. If you don't know me, my name is Dr. Martin Williams. I love helping people discover, develop, and deploy themselves into the world that exists around us, but they never get lost in it because they know who they are. Level 2 is stability. What is stability? Stability is really creating financial order. We have to create financial order. This second level of stability says we've got to put some things in place. This is where people begin to establish financial structure. Bills are paid on time. Debt begins to decrease. Savings begin to grow. In this place, there is financial planning instead of panic. Those panicking days go away. So there's planning instead of panic, right? And at this level, people move from chaos to order. Proverbs teaches a bit about this repeatedly, that the wise people have plans. The diligent person prepares. The disciplined person builds stability. Be wise, diligent, and disciplined. Build the systems that will not just build your wealth, but that will protect it and keep it. Right? So the blessing here of stability is that you're putting the infrastructure in. Stability removes constant financial anxiety. When stability is established, certain things happen in your life. Stress decreases, clarity increases, decisions improve. The level allows people to begin thinking beyond survival. But stability in itself still focuses mainly on income management. It has to. That's where the changes happen, when you have these systems in place and now you're focused on income management. But that's not the only thing that you should be doing if we can be clear. So if we can be clear, this is what I want you to think about. I want you to deal with this question. If you're building stability, ask yourself this question and answer it. Where can I bring more order into my financial life? Where can I bring more order into my financial life? Financial habits, saving discipline, debt reduction on purpose, financial planning. What can I do? What can I bring? What can I bring to the table that gives me more stability financially? See, because this order, and I'm talking to myself at the same time, this order tells me how much God can give me, how much His universe has created for me. And whenever I feel this pressure to ramp up in my accounting, ramp up in the person that prepares my taxes, ramp up in systems, and that every receipt is accounted for. It's a sign, listen to me, it's a sign that God is trying to get something to you. God doesn't just love you. God doesn't just believe in you. God doesn't just want you to live well. He created you to do well. He created you to be successful. He created you to be wealthy. That's the point. Accept that. Now, when you accept, God wants me to be wealthy. God wants me to live a long time. God wants me to leave something for my family when I'm gone. Once you know that, putting the systems in place is going to be simple, because now you know that you're supposed to be successful. That's where the game changes. And all of us should be walking in that place where the game changes for us. Simply put, third level, stewardship. Once you're no longer surviving, Once you've been put into that place of you're living in that place where now you're living in stability. Third comes stewardship. Are you excited? What does stewardship mean? Very simple. Stewardship means managing assets. Managing assets. Stewardship is where life begins to change. At this level, people begin managing assets instead of just income. It's not just about money now. It's not just about money and getting the lunch money for the kids or fixing the car or making sure that we can pay our utility bills. No, you're past that now. You're past that now in stewardship. You not only have enough for your house, for your living, you don't even have to think about that much. Now you can spread yourself, you can expand yourself, you can have far more reaching power, because now you can begin to help people manage their assets, help them stop being in that place of just mediocrity. You can help them change levels. Assets are going to include things like this for you: real estate, business ownership, investments, intellectual property, capital. These are things you're stewarding over now, things you own, things you're managing for the king. This is what makes you a king on earth and not just a servant, not just surviving. Now you're living on the planet doing something. Instead of only working for money, money begins to work for you. Stewardship is about multiplication. This is where Jesus' parable about the talents, I talk about the talents all the time. Say it with me. Everyone is going to have their opportunity, 5, 2, or 1. Everyone's going to have an opportunity to build their own capacity. But the servants who multiplied what they received were entrusted with more. To him who has, more will be given. To him who has not, even what he has will be taken away. Because stewardship proves trustworthiness. We can put some things in your hands. That's where life changes. Stewardship mindset is different from all the other mindsets, because stewards think differently, deeper, with purpose and reason and desired outcomes. We ask questions like, how can this grow? How can this multiply? How can this serve future generations? Those are the questions. Now, the questions of survival: how do I make it through the day? How do I find the lunch money? How do I get gas for the car? Stability mode operates differently. It is, what can I add to make my life better? But stewardship is like, now what I have, what I'm managing, how can I grow it? How can I multiply it? How can I take it to the next level? How can this serve future generations? Stewards understand that resources are not just for today. They are for legacy. Resources are for legacy, not just today. So the question you have to begin to ask yourself at this level, I want you to ask yourself, what am I currently stewarding? Am I stewarding a house, a car, a checking account, a job? What am I the steward over? How can I scale it? How can I grow it? If the answer to this question is not much, then you have to start preparing for it. Study wealth. Study leadership. Study ownership. Find out how wealth is built. Study the leaders who are doing it, and study how they own things. Ownership is the key to be a steward, because stewardship opportunities come to those who are prepared to manage them. When you prepare to manage it, that's when it's going to come to you. Subscribe and go ahead and watch the next video.